The Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland. Sheriff, welcome back to the show.
Hey, good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Great. Thank you for coming on. So let's talk about ICE. They said they have to release thousands of immigrants because they're not getting the federal support they need. If this happens, how will this affect your community, sir?
Well, first, let me tell you that that's just a talking point, and that's a talking point from the administration. What I mean by that, look, I worked at our headquarters up in U.S. Border Patrol on two different rotations and worked with ICE headquarters. And when a new administration comes in, they place political appointees in certain positions. So this is for sure just a talking point to get back at what the Senate and Congress have failed to do on a border bill. But look, we've allowed millions into this country already. I hate to say, but a few thousand to 10,000, whatever the number is, isn't really disheartening compared to what we've been through. But again, this administration, ICE, they can rearrange funding, they can rearrange budgets to accommodate and keep people housed that need to be housed.
GOP lawmakers held a hearing on Thursday. I know you followed it very closely, where Arizona Representative Andy Biggs argued that he saw firsthand how the Biden administration, in his words, are fueling the immigration crisis. We'll listen, and I'll talk to you on the other side, Sheriff.
The last time I was down in Lukeville, which is just a few weeks ago, it wasn't just Western Hemisphere folks. I went up and I talked to them. I said, "Where are you from?" "Senegal." "How about you?" "Burkina Faso." "How about you?" "Guinea." "Where are you going?" They take out laminated cards with phone numbers and addresses and say, "I'm going to the Bronx." I say, "Have you ever been to the Bronx?" "No." "You know anybody in the Bronx?" Where'd you get the card?" "Don't know." That is the crisis and chaos. And so when you tell me that there's not enough money, you know why there's not enough money? Because this administration has incentivized the world to come in.
Sheriff, you've spent more than 2 decades with Border Patrol. Many administrations have had issues with controlling migrants coming into our country. Of course, you're protecting your community as a sheriff. But what difference, if any, have you seen along the border when it comes to administration to administration?
You know, that's a great point. Look, I worked under 5 different administrations and ended my career here with the Biden administration. But the previous 4 administrations, from Clinton to Bush to President Obama to President Trump, all 4 of those administrations progressed border security. All 4 of those administrations put in fencing along the border. They all put in technology. This administration has abandoned the border completely. And I tell you, it could be solved overnight. I've said that numerous times on numerous interviews. And what the gentleman was articulating, look, right now, we're allowing anybody from around the world. There's countries I haven't even heard of, except if you're from Mexico. If you're from Mexico, we're still sending you back to Mexico. It makes no sense. And to be honest, here where I work, and I'm getting ready to go chase a group with Border Patrol as soon as this interview is done, but people that are crossing in this area, once we solve the asylum seekers that are coming to Arizona, that are coming to Texas, going to California to surrender, we're still going to have those that are wanting to cross illegally. So there's still going to be a lot of work to be done after we get after this current situation along the border.
I do want to talk about Arizona and the other states you mentioned. We know Governor Abbott in Texas has implemented harsher penalties. Do you think that's why so many migrants are maybe not coming through the Texas border? Because I should mention, numbers of migrants coming through Texas have gone down.
They have, and I 100% believe that. And again, right here in my community, right now, out working with Border Patrol agents in the field are Operation Lone Star assets, and that's Department of Public Safety personnel, Texas Parks and Wildlife personnel, and Texas Military Forces. They're out there right now. They're here in my county, and they're along the border. So that's definitely making a difference. But I'll tell you what is wrong with New Mexico, Arizona, California, and typically Arizona's had that Republican leadership. And I hate to pit, one party against the other, but historically we've had that ability from all administrations to help along the border. This administration is doing nothing, and those states' leaderships doing nothing as well, and it's a shame.
Sheriff Cleveland, we always appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on this morning.